Did you know that over 70,000 seniors die in their sleep every year? And many of these deaths could have been prevented? It sounds peaceful, but for far too many, it's not aging that takes them. It's a quiet health mistake they never saw coming. Could something as simple as sleeping on your back, turning up the heat, or even watching TV in bed be putting your life at risk? After the age of 60, your body changes in ways most people don't talk about. Your heart becomes more sensitive, your brain more fragile, and your sleep more important than ever. Yet millions of older adults go to bed each night with habits that slowly chip away at their health. But the good news is, you can change these habits, starting tonight. In today's video, we're sharing 7 common sleep routines that might be silently harming your heart, brain, and energy, and how to fix them. Do you often wake up feeling tired, even after a full night's rest? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more senior health tips every week. Let's uncover the first silent danger together. 1. Sleeping on your back, a hidden threat to your heart and brain. Do you fall asleep on your side but wake up flat on your back? This might feel harmless, but for older adults, sleeping on your back can be quietly dangerous. When you lie flat on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft throat tissues downward. This narrows your airway, making it harder to breathe, especially for those over 60, whose muscles naturally weaken with age. Even if you don't have diagnosed sleep apnea, your oxygen levels can drop without you knowing, leading to nighttime stress on the heart and brain. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that seniors who sleep on their backs face a 22% higher risk of nighttime cardiac events. That means a simple sleeping position could be quietly overworking your heart, night after night. But it doesn't stop there. Back sleeping also increases the risk of silent acid reflux, where stomach acid creeps into the esophagus without causing obvious symptoms. Over time, this can cause irritation, inflammation, and even lead to aspiration, where small amounts of acid enter the lungs. What's more alarming? A study from Stony Brook University found that sleeping on your back reduces brain waste clearance by up to 63%. That means harmful proteins like those linked to Alzheimer's don't get flushed out properly, increasing long-term risk of memory problems. So, what can you do? Train your body to sleep on your left side. It supports circulation, reduces reflux, and improves brain detox. Use a firm pillow behind your back or a body pillow to prevent rolling over during the night. Have you ever tried sleeping on your left side? Comment left below if that's your go-to position, or if you're willing to give it a try tonight. Next, let's talk about another silent danger that many people laugh off, but might actually be a cry for help from your body. 2. Ignoring snoring or breathing pauses, the silent red flag. Snoring may sound funny, but it could be your body screaming for help. Many people chuckle when their spouse snores at night, or they joke about their own bear-like sounds during sleep. But snoring, especially after age 60, is not something to take lightly. It can be a sign of sleep apnea, a condition that causes your breathing to stop for short periods during the night, sometimes dozens or even hundreds of times. The result? Your brain and heart are starved of oxygen again and again, all while you sleep. Here's the scary part. Up to 40% of seniors have sleep apnea, but 80% of them don't even know it. The signs are often dismissed: loud snoring, choking or gasping during sleep, dry mouth in the morning, or waking up tired even after a full night's rest. You may think you're just aging, but it might be something far more serious. Studies show that untreated sleep apnea increases the risk of stroke, heart disease, high blood pressure, and memory loss. Over time, it also contributes to depression, anxiety, and daytime fatigue, making everything feel harder than it should. So, what can you do? First, don't ignore the signs. If you or your partner snores often, or you've been told you stop breathing in your sleep, talk to your doctor. A simple sleep study done at home or in a clinic can reveal exactly what's going on. If diagnosed, treatment can be life-changing. Devices like a CPAP machine help keep your airway open while you sleep, improving oxygen flow and giving your brain the deep rest it needs. Position training and weight loss can also help in many cases. Do you or your spouse snore often? Comment me or partner below. It's more common than you think. Next up, let's explore a bedtime habit that seems helpful, but could actually be hurting your brain and heart overnight. 3. Taking sleep medications without medical supervision. That harmless little sleeping pill? It might not be so harmless after all. Many seniors reach for sleep medications as a quick fix. After all, what harm could one small pill do? But here's what most people don't know. Over 40% of adults over 60 regularly use over-the-counter or prescription sleep aids, often without close supervision, and the consequences can be serious. Common medications like diazepam, zolpidem, and alprazolam, even when taken as prescribed, can slow your breathing, reduce brain function, and interfere with your body's natural sleep cycles. The numbers are sobering. Seniors using these drugs face a 66% higher risk of falling, an 89% increase in hip fractures, and a 54% greater chance of developing dementia. Source: JAMA study. Why? These medications suppress your central nervous system, leaving you drowsy, dizzy, and more likely to stumble, especially if you get up in the middle of the night. Worse still, long-term use can make it harder for your brain to reach deep, restorative sleep, the kind your body really needs to heal and stay sharp. So, what should you do? Never stop sleep meds suddenly. This can cause rebound insomnia or withdrawal. Speak with your doctor to review your medication plan. They may suggest tapering off or trying gentle alternatives. Natural options like chamomile tea, magnesium supplements, gentle stretching, or guided breathing exercises can help your body rest more naturally without the side effects. Have you ever used sleep aids? Whether your experience was good or bad, we'd love to hear your story in the comments below. It might help someone else make a safer choice. Now, let's move to another nighttime habit that many people find comforting, but it might be silently stressing your heart while you sleep. 4. Eating late at night. The midnight habit that stresses your heart. A bedtime snack sounds comforting, but what if it's secretly hurting your heart? A warm bowl of soup or a sweet little dessert before bed might feel like a treat, something cozy to end the day. But for older adults, late-night eating is more than just a habit. It can quietly harm your heart, disturb your sleep, and even increase your risk of stroke. Here's why. As we age, our metabolism slows down. The body isn't as quick to process food, especially heavy meals. When we eat late, our blood sugar and insulin levels spike and heart rate increases, right when the body is supposed to be slowing down for restful sleep. Lying down with a full stomach also triggers acid reflux. This can worsen sleep apnea and, over time, raise the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious condition where stomach acid enters the lungs. And if you're living with diabetes, eating close to bedtime can cause glucose fluctuations that disrupt the brain's nighttime repair process and increase the risk of a stroke during sleep. So, how can we fix this? Eat dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime to allow digestion to finish before you lie down. Choose lighter meals. Think grilled vegetables, a bit of fish or lean meat, some brown rice or whole grains. Avoid heavy fried or sugary foods, especially late at night. And if you really need a small snack before bed, try a few almonds, a banana, or a spoonful of yogurt. They're easy on your digestion and may even help you sleep better. What's your usual dinner time? Type it below. Let's see who's eating early and who's sneaking a snack before bed. Up next, we'll explore another habit that feels comfortable, but maybe quietly draining your energy and putting pressure on your heart every single night. 5. Sleeping in a room that's too hot. The cozy danger. You didn't see coming? Cozy blankets and heaters may feel great, but they could disrupt the most critical part of your night. Who doesn't love snuggling into a warm bed on a chilly night? But here's the surprising truth. Sleeping in a room that's too hot could be silently harming your brain, heart, and immune system. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. We don't sweat as effectively, and we may not notice when we're overheating, but during sleep, our core temperature naturally drops, a critical step for the brain and body to enter deep, restorative sleep. If your room is too warm, this cooling process is disrupted. You're more likely to toss and turn, wake up groggy, or experience fragmented sleep. without even knowing why. Even worse, overheating at night can lead to excessive sweating and dehydration. When the body loses too much water, the blood thickens, increasing the risk of blood clots and stroke in older adults. And for those with heart conditions or breathing issues like asthma or COPD, a hot room makes the heart work harder and the lungs struggle more, exactly when your body needs to rest. What's the solution? Keep your bedroom between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Use lightweight, breathable sheets like cotton, and layer up with thin blankets instead of turning up the heat. If your room feels stuffy, crack a window or run a fan for air circulation, and avoid heavy pajamas or electric blankets that trap heat. Do you prefer a cooler room or a warm one? Drop cool or warm in the comments. We're curious which team you're on. Now that we've adjusted the temperature for a safer night's sleep, let's look at something you might not even notice, but it's quietly interfering with your brain's ability to rest and reset. 6. Sleeping with lights or TV on, the invisible disruptor. That soft glow from your nightlight or TV. It might be robbing your brain of deep rest. Many of us fall asleep with the TV playing or a hallway light left on, thinking it's harmless, even comforting. But what if that gentle glow is quietly working against your brain and your heart? Exposure to artificial light during sleep suppresses melatonin, the hormone that regulates our natural sleep-wake cycle. When melatonin is disrupted, your body struggles to enter deep, restorative sleep. But it doesn't stop there. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that older adults exposed to light during sleep were 177% more likely to gain weight and had a 22% higher risk of obesity. That's because poor sleep from light exposure leads to higher blood sugar levels, increased hunger hormones, and more stress on your cardiovascular system. Even low-level light, like a phone notification or the flicker of a muted TV, can interrupt your brain's rest cycles, especially in people over 60 whose circadian rhythms are already more sensitive. So, what's the solution? Start by turning off all screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Replace harsh bulbs with dim, red-tone night lights, which are less disruptive to melatonin. Consider installing blackout curtains if you live in a bright neighborhood or city. And remember, your sleep environment is sacred. It's your body's healing time, and even a little light can steal that away. Do you sleep with the lights or TV on? Type yes or no in the comments. Let's see how many of us are unknowingly affected. Now that we've uncovered this final hidden habit, let's wrap up everything we've learned and talk about the small steps that can lead to life-changing results. Let's take a quick moment to reflect. Today we uncovered 7 seemingly harmless sleep habits that could be quietly harming millions of seniors. From sleeping with the lights on, to eating too late, to popping that little pill at night. Each habit may seem small, but over time, they can slowly wear down your heart, your brain, and your independence. The good news? You're in control. Every single one of these habits is changeable, starting tonight. You don't have to fix everything at once. Just choose one small shift. Maybe you dim the lights, skip the late snack, or take 5 seconds before standing up. Tiny habits practiced consistently lead to a stronger body, sharper mind, and more peaceful nights with the people you love. Which of these habits surprised you the most? And which one are you planning to change first? Let us know in the comments below. We read everyone, and your story might help someone else too. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend or loved one over 60, and subscribe to Golden Health 99 for more science-backed tips to live longer, stronger, and healthier. Stay informed, sleep smarter, and we'll see you in the next video.